Greetings guys and girls and fellow gamers, my name is GamersWithCakes and I'm here on the Conan Evolved server playing Conan Exiles. This is going to be a very short video just to show you where you can get iron and coal from. In general, you know you can get iron in the starter area when you hit stone. It is a very rare drop. It only happens, I don't know, it's like a RNG thing, okay? It's not really that reliable to get a huge amount of it. There is actually specific iron nodes, and among them is also coal nodes. That's why I'm going to show you both iron and coal. So before it gets dark and I'm losing daylight, let's get started! Now, before we get into it, let me look at the map. This is where I am at the moment. Wherever you are gonna be, I have no idea. But if I'm going to start down here, because I think the starter area is somewhere around here anyway when you start the game. So, we're gonna be walking right here between this bushy, luscious area and the rocks, all the way up here, between these two, this canyon here, between these two rocks, and then around here. And over here, as well as here, we're gonna find a lot of resources. Now be careful, because there's actually camps as well, NPC camps, and they will absolutely eat you for breakfast unless you're a very high level. I'm not, but in a very early game at level 10, you're kind of expected to start getting iron. So I'm gonna leave the whole journey in. We're probably gonna have to fight off some bad guys. I'm trying to avoid them as much as possible, but there will be hyenas along the way. I haven't seen anything else besides hyenas, but there could be spiders. You just have to quickly get your bow out when you see them and shoot them twice in the face, and that's the end of them. Alright, so this was actually not taking that long. It takes only about 2 or 3 minutes depending how many animals or any monsters you come across. We had one hyena. You could get unlucky and get 2 or 3, so have your shield with you and have a good weapon with you. I'm level 15 at this point, and if you want to see my stats, just so you know exactly why I killed as fast as I could, I have 8 strength, I have 3 agility, and I have 4 vitality, and you can see the rest here. Once you get up this hill here, we're now exactly here. As you come up the hill, you see this big structure over there in the distance, and a big tower over there. And to the right, if you hug the mountain, I found that very useful, because there could be rhinos nearby, and they're extremely tough to fight. Now, there is a technique to fight them, but we don't really want to get into that right now, because you need a lot of room for that. And as you come around the corner here, you will find, just alongside here, unless somebody else just farmed them, you will find your first iron stone. You can see one actually there in the distance over there, between camps, too close to camps. There's another one over there, which we're gonna get to. Here's the first one for us. Look at that. So there's about 2 here. There's another one spawning behind that rock. So, oh, there's actually 3 here. Very tasty. So we're gonna take these 3 with us. So I'm gonna show you actually like how many stones we can find. So you get stone as well from them. So just make sure you throw the stone out so you don't waste your weight, because you can find stone anywhere. What you want is the iron stone. That's really what you're interested in. There we go. We have over 50 already. Very nice. Now, this is a YouTube server. This is the Conan Devolved server, so your server may not be configured exactly the same way in regards to gain of what you get from harvesting. I'm just showing you there was 3 nodes here, so whatever you get from one node, you get obviously on your server from one node. Look at that, and there's another 4 tasty nodes, which is absolutely fantastic. And there's a rhino. Be very careful of the rhino. Oh, just slipped over a stone. She didn't like that. So let's get this one as well. So there's another one. There we go. And another one here. This is a big one. Nice. Okay, we have to keep an eye out for this. Okay, if we go into vanity mode, we should be able to watch behind us. If you press V, you can change that camera perspective so you can look behind you while you do that. Which is always very, very handy, especially in the dangerous lands here. There is a hyena you're gonna have to fight to get to the coal. And then we're gonna have to avoid the rhino somehow as well. Now, I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you might take it head on. You want to take the hyena out first though, because the rhino you're gonna have to run around in circles trying to dash forward to stay behind it, and that way you can constantly keep hitting it in the ass without actually running the risk of it ever hitting you. So there's another 4 nodes. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. We already have 170. There you go. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 nodes. Unless I counted it wrong. But you saw it for yourself, so you can count them for yourself. Now, the rhino's sadly going exactly in the direction where we're gonna have to head. And I think once they follow you, they're gonna chase you and they're not gonna let go of you. Now, let me finish that, and then I'm gonna show you where the coal is, which is actually very close by. Now, just in case if we can't make that, because the rhino, I don't know how far the rhino actually went down, so just let's try to have a look. Okay, it's not here, which is good. The coal you can find right here. Now be very careful. This structure over there has a lot of NPCs, and if you pull them, you're screwed. Absolutely. They will have everything in their inventory to destroy you. Now the best way is to go and take the nodes that are not as close to the structure. The ones that are over here are the best, and there you can get coal. There you go. That's your coal nodes. Look at that, beautiful as ever. And you will find lots of coal nodes here. So there's another one. I'm not gonna take too much coal because I don't really need it myself right now. I want to more getting into iron, and that is it. There's 2 nodes here, and then if you get around the corner, there's another 3 or 4, but you have to be extremely careful. There could be more on the other side, I was told. If you go to this side, there could be more. But I stick myself to this side because, again, I don't want to get caught out by any NPCs. So I'm just back up here, and you can see there's another 2, 3 nodes, but you can see also here the guards. He's just hiding. Behind the pillar, there's a guard walking between the center and the outside there, and sometimes 2 guards, and I'm pretty sure that if they see you, they're gonna get the whole horde. Now, on that side over there, you can actually see there is another 1, 2, 3 coal nodes, 4 coal nodes. You probably find more iron. There's another 2 actually in the distance, and there's probably more iron as well. Now, as we walk over here, this is where we came from originally. As we walk over here, then to our left, if we would have come from here, to the right, we have this big building, and right behind us, we have another couple of iron nodes. As you can see there, there's another 4, so that is about, what, 15? And then we have another 3 right there where my pickaxe is pointing at. Another 3 or 4. So you get up to 20 nodes of iron possibly in this area. Now there's probably a lot more somewhere else, but this is the area that I found actually very lucrative in the beginning because it doesn't have anything worse than hyenas, except the occasional rhino you can pretty much avoid just waiting for it to walk away, and nothing more treacherous than that unless you pull the NPCs. And it is required at level 10 you can actually start processing iron, so it is intended for you to get to at an early level. Now that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this little episode. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls. And I hope to see you guys in another video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. So let's actually see how much of iron is there. Oh, there's a rhino. Ooh, careful of the rhino, careful of the rhino. Shit, he's standing there so majestically. You kind of feel really bad sneaking up on him, and just right under his nose stealing his wonderful iron. Okay. Okay, let's see how much we're gonna get out of that. Holy balls. So that was like... Oh, come on. So there was 4, there was 8, this was 15, 16, 17 nodes. Ooh. Okay, he doesn't care about us, that's good. So 17 nodes of iron. Holy balls. That is a fantastic amount of iron.